witches. So I'm going to give you some tips on how to add glitter to your magical life. So first of all, I want to share with you something very important. Regular glitter that we usually have on hand or find at the craft store is not good for the environment because it's plastic. And it's got microplastics in it, of course, and it's bad for the oceans, bad for the environment. So if you can get biodegradable glitter, that would be awesome. But if not, that's okay, because you probably got some glitter lying around somewhere that you want to use up. But next time you buy glitter, try to find the biodegradable glitter. Anyway, fun part. So uses for glitter and magic. I always kind of thought it was just to, like in the craft too, everything seemed to be covered in glitter, and that kind of made me annoyed just because the movie annoyed me. But when I got to kind of reading about glitter and magic and looking at how it's used in spells, it makes sense to use glitter and magic. Now, the way the craft 2 used it, we can debate that that's pretty stupid and those things don't happen in real life. But, we're not going to add someone to our coven and put them in the bathtub and they receive some magical power coming into the tub full of glitter and all that. That was just weird, but you can actually use it. So the first one I put was aids and focus. So glitter can help you focus, especially using it in money magic. And I'll give you some correspondences. The color correspondences. So for gold or silver is money, luck, gambling, jobs. Green is money, luck, growth in any area. Orange is attraction, open roads, success. Pink, love, happiness, friendship. Red is for lust, passionate love, courage, strength. Yellow, communication, mental energy, happiness. Blue, healing, patience, or water spells. Purple, power, domination work, and crown of success work. Black, you can substitute for any color and also use it in binding and hexing, which I'm about to talk about. And white, you can use, pretty much white is everything that has to do with purification, protection, peace, happiness, also love. Just the same things that white candles would be used for. The same correspondences go with the glitter. So anyway, for number 2, you can use it in baneful work to confuse a target. So for that, I would use, if I was doing control work, I would use purple. If I was doing a hex or a curse and wanted to use glitter to obscure that target, make them not see where I'm coming from, they couldn't see which direction I'm attacking them from, and it can also confuse them because the glitter kind of scatters, everything, the magic, and can kind of create a shield for you so that they don't see you coming. So you can use it for baneful magic, but you don't have to. If you think that your doom candle looks just fine the way it is, don't add any glitter to it. But if you do add glitter to jar candles, be careful. Just sprinkle a little bit at the top, right around the edges. Try not to get it too close to the wick because it can catch on fire, and it's plastic, so it does stink, but also because it can mess up your burn. So be careful with that. If you're going to add it to a taper candle, just do it the same way you would with herbs. You can use honey or oil, whatever you're going to dress it with, and then just roll it in the glitter or sprinkle the glitter on, however you want to get it on there. But if it's in a jar candle, be careful that you only put a tiny bit at the top. So anyway, the third one I put down is shielding, which is kind of what I talked about, how the target is confused. But shielding also comes in handy in manifestation work, because you may not want, say you're doing a money spell and you're using some gold glitter on your candle. you're doing a green candle with some gold glitter. Well, the green candle would be, you know, to represent the money and everything. And you could take that candle and even use a glitter pen or some hot glue and do the sigil, maybe the sigil for Jupiter on there. And then have your candle ready to go. But then add some more gold glitter on there to kind of shield that work from the eyes of people who may be out to get you. They may want some of that money. They may, you know, get jealous of you. And the glitter shields them from that. It shields that, you know, all that from other people knowing about it. So shielding is a great way to use glitter and magic. So you can also use it for moon magic. You can use some silver glitter, take it and go charge it under the moonlight. It doesn't have to just be full moon magic, but it would be optimal to be done on the full moon. Charge that under there, and then you can use it in different spells. So yes, the glitter is one of those things you can charge, and you could add that, come back and add some of that fully charged moon glitter to your altar just to make it super pretty. Just sprinkle some of that around, and you're also giving your altar that moon magic while making it super sparkly and cute. But I'm not an Instagram witch that wants to make everything glittery and take pictures of it. If that's you, that's fine. You do you. There's no problem with that. I'm just not about making everything pretty. I'm about what works. But you can actually use this glitter in your magic, and it works. So that's why I'm doing the video on it. So you can also do it for sun magic. The same thing I just said for moon magic, except you would use gold glitter and leave it under the sun. And you could add the sun element to your altar. Use it in sun spells, weather spells where you would need it to be sunny. Now, if you needed to do a weather spell where you wanted rain, you would use the blue, because the blue glitter symbolizes water magic, which would be the rain. And then I put down fairy magic, which is a great time. Right now is a great time to work with the fairies, because we're coming up on the end of summer. So spring and summer are the best times to work with the fae, especially on full moons. So you can use, you can add that into any fairy magic that you do. One thing I like to do is make fairy candles. I'll take a candle, not a big jar candle, but a glass encased candle, and try to get a really pretty one. And then I'll take some little flowers, and fresh flowers or clovers. They love clovers. And I'll take usually 3 flowers and 3 clovers and put them on the top of the candle, and then sprinkle in some pink or purple glitter, just whatever looks cute to me at the time, and make a fairy candle to offer for the fae. And beside that, you'd want to leave some sweets, maybe a little offering dish of honey or some kind of sweet something, because the fairies love sweets. Make sure you don't use anything with lemon, because lemon is a deterrent for fairies, and also iron. So if you're working with the fae, make sure you leave those 2 things out. Okay, next, glamour magic, which we know that we can't change ourselves, you know, into something else. Glamour magic is highly psychological, but even so, it's good to do glamour magic because it gives you a boost of self-esteem, and that never hurts, right? So you can add it to your glamour magic. One thing I would suggest to do if you wanted to use glitter to help you with this is I would take some of the silver color glitter that I charged in the moonlight, or even whatever color I wanted to use for this, charge it under the moonlight, and then make yourself a wearable body glitter. Like mix it with some lotion or some coconut oil or something. Look up a little recipe, but usually just adding it to lotion is fine. And then rub it on your body, and you've got some homemade body glitter. But the glitter you use is way different. It's like powdered glitter, so make sure you get the right kind of glitter for that. And they have it on eBay for like $1. It's just like the makeup glitter. So next I put lift sadness or grief. So any spells that you're doing to lift sadness or grief, you can add glitter. My color suggestion for that would be blue, or whatever color makes you happiest, but blue is tied to happiness. 9, cast a circle of glitter. So instead of using sand, you could do your circle with glitter. And especially it would be more powerful if you use the glitter that you charged in the moonlight. So next I use edible glitter to add to baked goods and drinks to celebrate cakes and ale, or you could use those as offerings. So yes, there's edible glitter, and yes, you can use it in food and drinks. You could use those for yourself, or you could offer them for your deity. Next, I put down that you can put any of these colors on a white candle. So say you wanted to do a money spell and you had some green glitter and some gold glitter, but you only had white candles. Well, take the white candle, rub it down in a corresponding oil, or if you don't have oil, honey is great for money magic because it allows that money to stick to you. So dress it in that and then roll it in the glitter, and then you've got those colors, and you're also bringing in the shielding and the fabulousness of the glitter into that to help you focus. So glitter is a great way to help you focus, and you can add it to any candle to make it that candle color. So next, symbols and sigils. I talked about this briefly a minute ago when I said about the sigil of Jupiter and the money candle. But you can take a hot glue gun and draw the sigil and then pour the glitter on there and have it. You could do that on a piece of paper. You could do that on a candle. You could make a sigil with the hot glue and then pour the glitter on top. You could do a symbol. Either of those. You could even do, if you wanted to write the word money or do a $sign on a candle, you could do that and then put the glitter on it. Just whatever resonates with you. And then for 13, because I wanted to make this a witch's dozen, I put add to oils. So if you're doing a money oil, you might add some green and some gold or even some silver. If you're doing a full moon magic type oil, you would use silver. If you're doing a domination oil, you would use purple. If you're doing anything to do with self-love or love, you would use purple or pink or red, depending on what type of love it is. And if you were doing a curse or hex, of course, you would use black. But they're also, like when I ordered my Doom candle, the first one that I ever did, from I think Tennessee Conjure is where I got the first one I did from, and it was a bit different type of Doom candle than you're used to seeing. It wasn't a typical blacklist candle, but in the inside of it, it was dressed already, and they had some purple glitter. So you might also want to use purple glitter in a baneful working because it does help to influence that control onto that person so that you can wear them down. So you might want to use purple and black to do it in a baneful working. You may just use black, either one, whichever one you choose. But that's all I have, witches. I hope that gave you some little tips that you can use for your magic using glitter without it being in the bathtub like the craft. That was just the stupidest scene. I want to do a review on that video, but I feel like all I'm going to do is rant for 2 hours if I do a movie review on that movie, because that's just terrible. So I don't think I'm going to do a video on that, but it was not good. But one thing that just popped into my head, another use that you could use for the glitter would be to add it to your bath. You could add it to your bath to make, for if you were going to have a night out and you wanted to feel, super hot, and you wanted to add some, pink glitter or red glitter to your tub, you could do that. Also, during like a full moon ritual bath, you could add some silver. So you can add it to your bath water, but it's not going to magically appear just because somebody is your fourth or whatever the hell they called her. So anyway, you can use it in there in your tub. But that's all I have, witches, and blessed be. Bye.